In this video, I'm going to go over some of the basic settings on your RealtyNinja website. Log in to get started, and then head over to the Settings tab. The settings that you have available to you might be different than the ones you have here. Each real estate board has slightly different rules around what you can and can't do with their data, and so what you're seeing in this video is for a fake Vancouver realtor, and yours might be different. We also recommend that you read everything in the gray setting boxes and click into any of the links that they have for more information. This first box allows you to set and change the domain name on your website. This one here allows you to change the email address that you use to log into your site and change your password. This one allows this agent in particular to enable the MLS features on their website because they're part of the MLS reciprocity agreement, and that might be called something different in your board. This one makes it so that the active listings for the agent are automatically imported and kept up to date with any changes they make on the MLS. This one here makes it so I can import another agent's listings. So this is great if I'm working with a team. I can just add a few agent IDs or member codes here, comma separated, and automatically their active listings will be imported as well. This one allows me to modify the listings that are added to my website from different agents. So again, great for teams. This allows you to change the currency and measurement on your site. This one allows you to choose the type of mortgage calculator that appears on the listings of your website. This one allows you to change the custom favicon. So it's the small little icon that appears up here if I were to set it. This last one pertains to the office listings and having those automatically import. Make sure you read this and click this for more information. Next, I'm going to dive into the theme settings that come with your website. So at the top here, we have a few different layout options that you can set on your site. I'm going to go ahead and click Edit My Website, but open it in a new tab, just so I can click back and forth and you'll see how it affects the site. So right now, we have this set as contained and apart and separated. So I'll click Fluid, Apply Changes, and then I'll just reload this. So you'll see now that the logo and the navigation and contact info are now fluid as opposed to contained. Centered versus apart, we'll try that one and just reload the page. Now you can see everything is nice and centered. And let's go overlapped. Apply changes, I'll go back here, reload the page, and you'll see everything is overlapped. Now there are other settings that I can turn on to make this text white against this darker background. So to keep going, I'm just going to set those back to how they were. That's how I think they look the nicest on this site, and we can continue to the rest. The default short header widget options. So on pages that are not your home page, for example, any subpage, this section here is the short header. And so by default, I can choose to have it have a dark background, invert the colors, for example, and I'll show you how that changes things. So now by default, every subpage that has the short header will have that setting on it. Also, default footer widget options, I've already set a darker color. That's what you'll see here. If I wanted to, I could set background colors or images using these tools. Next, I'll head over to Site Contact Info. In this section, I have a bunch of fields around the contact information shown on my website, and I can choose to show or hide certain things on my site. For example, at the top of my site, I'm showing these icons, and if I turn them off, I hide them. Next, we'll go over to social media. I'm going to skip this section because we'll go over it in another video. In the social media tab, I can choose to set things like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. And if I apply changes, you'll see the changes taking effect up here. Custom code, I would recommend not touching this section unless you're working with us directly, a designer, or a marketing company. But if you really wanted to, you could dive in and there's things such as CSS, header, body, footer, code, and more. Really, it's for advanced users. Once you're done changing the settings on your website, simply click Log Out.